All right, Jonathan, thanks for joining us here at the FNTV studio. Let me start by asking you about what you're hearing here in Barcelona. Of course, you're talking to a lot of operators, a lot of colleagues and partners. What are some of the frequent things you're hearing in terms of their AI ambitions and also the challenges they're facing in its deployment?
Yeah, the big thing that we're hearing is the network monetization gap is real. They're not seeing any accretive revenue despite the significant investments that they've made in their underlying networks. They actually see this wave of conversational AI as being an opportunity for them to be relevant in the conversation again. The challenges that we see is they lack a unique and orchestrated way in which to bring their infrastructure up into these modern AI-infused experiences.
hmm And what about going from an AI pilot to reality? Of course, we can all talk about AI, but another thing is actually doing it. So what should these folks do when they get back to the office after these few days here in Barcelona in the next, let's say, 3 months? What should they prioritize?
Yeah, I think they're going to get a lot of information here from Mobile World Congress about how we're leaning into the IQ era. I think the thing that they really need to focus on is identifying a couple of use cases that are unique to them and their markets. Focus on those. How can we solve some problems? How they might be able to monetize their networks in these ways? And then we can work with them to bring those to life.
And talk to us a little bit about the orchestration layer, like the intelligent communications fabric, what's laid out there. What role does that play in those modern AI applications like the ones you're suggesting we look into?
It's the inevitable next step, right? We've got this infrastructure layer that has served us well. It's battle tested and runs the world's telephony networks. And on the top layer of that are all these AI-infused experiences that we see that are evolving every day and getting better and better. What's missing is this layer, this control surface that really bring those two together.
And what's your takeaway this week here in Barcelona? There's always something that we walk away, we get on that plane and it resonates. What do you think this year is going to stand out for you?
Yeah, the thing I'm taking away from this year is the fact that the market has finally caught up, right? We've been talking about all this. We've been talking about how service providers can be relevant in this space. Rather than watching all the innovation happen around their network, they have an opportunity to leverage this to get innovation within their network. So that's what I'm taking away.
Awesome. Well, Jonathan, listen, thanks for coming and having this quick chat with us here. I know that that MWC is a crazy week for everyone, so we do appreciate your time.
No, this is great. Thank you for having me.